Alright, what up, girlies? It's your best friend, Gary Gabagool, or Pervert Pete, or whatever the fuck you want to call me. Welcome to another episode of Cam Girl Diaries Podcast, the only podcast in the whole goddamn world where we discuss the business of cam girling and all that good shit, where you can get tips and tricks on how to be a fucking better cam girl. That's what it's all about, right? So today, we're going to listen to a fucking expert. Her name is MamaPlugs. We gotta just check this shit. We're gonna watch her video, which is a great video, by the way, called 10 Reasons to Not Be a Cam Girl. Now, why would she say that, right? That's just absurd. Well, let's just look at her shit. Here you see her Twitter. Lola Mason, top 0.05% of OnlyFans, 327,000 followers. Oh shit, I gotta blur that for the video portion. Can't look at her ghoulie. That'll get get in trouble and shit. And I'm sorry for the background noise. I'm doing this during the day, which I normally don't, but I really wanted to get to this. But yeah, so I figured let's see what she's doing right, because she definitely is fucking making tons and tons and tons of money. She has a website, so basically of course, because I was watching a video from PragerU, I think it was the last episode, about these assholes that, how it's so fucked up that there's all these content creators that are saying, oh, look at me making, girls making TikTok videos saying, oh yeah, I made $80,000 a month last month and you can too. Well, of course that's all bullshit, and I don't fucking buy into that. Now, clearly MamaPlugs makes fucking tons of money, right? Now, that doesn't mean you're going to make tons of money, but what it does mean is if you follow what the fuck she's doing, well, maybe you can make tons of money, because isn't success based on fucking, doing what other successful people do, like McDonald's and shit, right? Didn't fucking Burger King bite off of McDonald's and all these fucking places, right? All businesses and everything. Isn't that how it works? You do what's successful. Just look at YouTube. How many people bite off of everyone else, Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed by my fucking unprofessionalism with the background noise. But, so anyway, MamaPlugs, hot as fuck. But, yeah, so she has a website. So, check it out. It's real simple too. She just puts her shit up. You go to her website, you got no locked posts on her OnlyFans. That's interesting. No pay-per-view. Is that what PPV is? Pay-per-view? Is that closed circuit television or some shit? Just daily filth. Nice. Simple, right? Her name, MamaPlugs, no lock posts, no PPV, just daily filth. Click below to subscribe, and you click her OnlyFans, and bang, done. That's a nice website. Get right to it. But if you do scroll, as seen on, and she has all these articles about her, which is interesting. But from the Daily Star, I don't know what that is. That must be some British stuff, right? But OnlyFans starred triple earnings after spending $11,000 on surgery in Turkey. Wow, she had surgery? I wonder what she had. OnlyFans helps disabled mother earn millions to provide for her kids. Okay, so she's making millions, and she's a MILF. So that's cool. Now let's take a look at her OnlyFans, because this is important. This is what's working, clearly. 300,000 likes, almost 3,000 pictures, almost 1,000 videos. So it says, I'm Lola, I'm British, I'm 5'1", I'm geeky, and I love to suck men's souls out through their dick. All right. I love fast cars and anal. I don't do PPV or lock posts. So the moment you subscribe is the moment you see my arsehole being pounded. Ah, nice. There's a bit of everything here, like boy, girl, solo, double pen. I guess double pen is writing with two pens. Deep throat, strap-on, anal, fetish, feet, facials, cream pies, and a million things more. So what are you waiting for? Let's play. And of course, she has a link to her Amazon wish list. So she charges $12.50 per month. And she has a bunch of subscription bundles. 15% off for 3 months, 20% off for 6 months, 40% off for 12 months, which is $90 a year. So that fucking, if you're just starting out, or even if you're not making a lot of money, I mean, you don't have to copy. You don't want to copy everything she says, but whatever she's doing works. I'm sure I'm not sure. Shit. Clearly, she's fucking whatever she's doing. It works. So you want to copy her. All right. Now enough about that shit. Let's get to what she has to say. So we're going to listen to her video. She doesn't post on YouTube anymore, I guess because she's just so successful. She has no time for that bullshit YouTube, because YouTube sucks. So make sure to go follow her on Instagram. Now she has, if you're watching the video, the one is wrong. I think all of her accounts are now at MamaPlugs X. So go check her out. Fucking clearly she knows what she's doing. So let's watch her video. It's called Top 10 Reasons to Not Be a Fucking Cam Girl. So let's see what she has to say, because she's a fucking expert. She clearly knows what she's doing. All right.
Hi everyone, it is Lola Mason here. I hope that you guys have been okay and all well. I do apologise for not being around for a little while, and if you do see me wearing the same clothes in maybe the next video or two, that is because I'm recording them at the same time. I'm trying to get a ton of content out for you guys that I've been asked to do, and today's video is going to be 10 reasons why not to be a cam girl. Now I'm cheating a little bit. I've got some notes down here, but that is purely because there's a lot of things that there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't be a cam girl, and I'm trying to not ramble today because my videos tend to be super long. So
oh, tell me about rambling. That's all I fucking do. See, look at me. I'm interrupting and shit like an asshole. I apologize. I'm sorry.
This is it. Number one, financial uncertainty. That is probably one of the most important points that I can think of why not to be a cam girl. Basically, imagine going to work one day, working for 8 hours, and earning fuck all, earning nothing, because no one wanted to pay you that day.
Yeah, that would suck.
That's life of a cam girl. Imagine them working one day and earning thousands from 3 hours. Life as a cam girl. You can literally earn a ridiculously different amounts on different days. It all depends on what day you sign on, if people want to spend money. Life of a cam girl. Number two. Now, I'm rushing through these points because I don't want this video to be crazy long, but this is a big one too. So point number two, why you should not be a cam girl, is your face, pussy, ass, everything about you is going to be all over the internet. Your shows will be recorded, your face will be on Pornhub, along with everything else. You're all over the internet. You can't get away with this, you can't get away from it. People will record you. The sites that you work for will probably record you. That's a different story. You're going to be all over the internet. If you don't want to be all over the internet for free, don't be a cam girl.
But I have to say, which is better? Someone like leaking your nudes, or you getting paid for your leaked fucking nudes, right? So I guess you have to weigh that shit.
It's gonna happen. Now, number three, yeah, that one. Stigma. You're a dirty hoe. Dirty hoe. That's what you're gonna get called. You're a slut. That's what you're gonna get called. You're a fat whore. That's what you're gonna get called. You're worthless to society. That's what you're gonna get called. You've got wrinkles that you didn't know existed. That's what you're gonna get called. Your hair's shit, your face is shit, and everything about you, including your personality, is shit. That's what you're gonna get called.
You fucking suck. That's just like, if you do anything, like I think I've said this before, like if you do anything, even if you're just a YouTuber, you hear that shit. I've heard that shit. I've heard all kinds of shit. That's just with everything. But yeah, I'm sure with, being a cam girl, it's way worse.
If you don't want to fuck someone in real life, even though you're a cam girl that's internet based, you're a bad person. That's what you're gonna get called. The stigma around being a cam girl is simple. People will treat you like shit. People are gonna think that you're every name under the sun. You're not. You're a good person with a good heart. And you're gonna do well if you want to do this career. But that's what you're gonna get called every single day by the strangers of the internet. If you don't care about it, that's fine. If you do care about it, don't be a cam girl.
And just to go with that, like, if you know, like, if that shit gets to you and it bothers you, definitely talk to other cam girls. Like, I think I've said this so many times. Like, every single person I've talked to has always said, like, they, you know, they welcome other cam girls to hit them up and fucking, you know, reach out and fucking not just networking to, you know, make more money, but like for their own mental health. Reach out, like anyone I've talked to on this show, reach out to them. All their links are always in the descriptions of all videos and audio, and everywhere the podcast is, you can find these other cam girls links. So go hit them up. They fucking, you know, that's the biggest part of that I've learned about this whole cam girl community is like everyone's willing to help each other out, you know. And fucking sometimes you need to fucking hit up other people that are, you know, dealing with the same shit. Hit other cam girls up. Don't be afraid. Of course, there's going to be some assholes that, you know, don't want to deal with anyone, whatever. But there's plenty. I'd fucking, you know, every single person I've talked to on this show, hit them up. They'll have you back.
Number four is, it is not a money earner. It's not a quick money earner. It is a money earner. You can earn loads, but it's not a quick one. You cannot buy a camera, £10 from Asda, a cheapo laptop with shit internet connection, and make lots of money. It doesn't work like that. In my previous video on tips and tricks to be a cam girl, I went through everything to how to be a successful cam girl. I was inundated with comments and on my social media and on the video saying, well, that's expensive. I want a cheap way to be a cam girl. It doesn't exist. My camera is £100. That's not expensive to me, but it can be, you know, it is expensive to some people. This is my business. It's not a quick money earner. I've been doing this years. This is my full livelihood. My microphone's 150 quid. My lighting's about 200 quid. My desktop is £1,000. My monitor is a TV, so it's big enough so I can see everyone. That's a couple of hundred. Even my keyboard's 50. You know, it adds up. If you don't want to spend that sort of money to earn big money, don't be a cam girl. Number 5, you're going to lose family and friends. It's going to happen. I mean, if by some crazy stroke of luck everyone agrees and everyone's happy with you being a cam girl, that's fantastic. I've not been so lucky. You have you know, this could happen. You could lose loads of friends. You could lose family. They don't like what you do. They might not understand. If you don't care about that, or if you think, fuck it, if they don't like me for what I'm doing, then fuck them. Good on you. But if you don't like the fact that you might make enemies or you might run into problems with friends and families, don't be a cam girl.
Of course, you know, like that you just have to fucking deal with. But I figure, like, if you're you become a cam girl and you lose friends or whatever over it, like, man, I guess they weren't really your fucking friends then, right? I mean, who the fuck, like, who cares? Like, why is it any of your fucking problem, or why is it any of your business even? Like, they're gonna, you know, not be your friend because you're showing your titties online and sticking weird things in your butt. Well, then fuck them. 2 tears in a bucket, fuck them. Right? But also with the equipment and everything, like, if you're just starting out, you don't have, I would say, don't fucking go balls deep on getting all the best equipment or whatever. Use what you have and get into it, you know, like, start doing it. And then, like, as you go, fucking, then you can upgrade and shit. Because if you start out, because, like, how I started on YouTube and shit, like, I had a fucking $30 webcam and I used the audio of the webcam and it was the worst shit. I can't even believe the video, and the videos did fucking good. And nobody ever fucking criticized me on my audio, which I always found fucking crazy because it was the worst fucking audio. I guess I was just so fucking funny. I don't know. Yeah, that had to be it. I don't fucking know, but whatever. And then over time, as my fucking channel grew and I started making money from the channel, then I fucking, you know, I upgraded to a blue microphone. In fact, I have that same blue microphone right here. But I did upgrade after that to a fucking Blue Yeti, but I gave that to my daughter because she didn't like this, so I fucking took it back. Whatever, I don't care. But, you know, $50 for a fucking blue microphone. You know, the camera I got now, a Logitech C920. Well, I got two, Logitech C920 and a Logitech C920E. So I use both. I'm using the C920E. It's fucking great. 1080p. I'm sure I think $50 for that. My computer cost me, I don't know, fucking about $500. It's not super expensive, but I mean, it does the fucking job for doing live shows and everything. But the point is, don't go balls deep until you fucking need to. You know, you're starting out, because also with starting out and shit, you gotta fucking get into it, because it's not like, you know, you just fucking, even if you have the best fucking equipment imaginable, you get online or you get on Chaturbate or some shit, and you're fucking sitting there and you have no idea what to do, and you feel all uncomfortable and it's awkward, and the customers can tell. You know, like, you gotta fucking, you know, you gotta get into it and shit. You gotta fucking get that experience and that practice. So, you know, equipment and fucking experience, I think, go hand in hand. As your experience gains, then you get better equipment. Oops, I hit it. All right, I'll shut up now. I apologize.
Number 6. I hope that I'm doing these numbers right, because, you know, I'm not very good at this. This YouTuber thing I'm a bit shit at, but we're gonna carry on and try it anyway. It won't stay a secret. This kind of tells us off on the internet thing and the family thing. It's not going to stay a secret. You cannot keep being a cam girl secret unless you hide your entire face. You don't have any tattoos or anything in your background that could remotely link to you. It's not going to stay a secret. My face is on my face. You can see my face right now. You can see what tattoos I have. I'm no longer a secret. People will see it. Same with camming. As soon as I click live, people are going to see me. Your family will know. You just can't do it. People have tried, people have managed to do it for a while, but they find out in the end, and it's a messy situation if you try hide stuff from people. And yes, side note, it doesn't matter. You shouldn't give a fuck what people think or do. So this is a side note. But if you do care and you do want it to be a secret, don't be a cam girl. Not my on number 7. Yeah, I think I'm on number 7. This, you know, we might ditch the numbers at some point. Abuse. Oh, this is my favourite point. And it annoys me to the soul. You're going to get abuse from other members, models, family, friends, strangers, anyone, trolls, internet. You live your life on the internet, you're working on the internet, you're going to get trolls. You can't escape it. It's happened. I've been told some disgusting things. I do not condone it. It's vile behaviour and people shouldn't do it. It's awful. But it's going to happen. I can't stop people doing it. I can't stop people coming in my chat room and saying that they want to kill me in my sleep and wear my skin as a dress, you know. Vile things, but I can't control that. And if you're very sensitive to stuff like that, don't be a cam girl. I'm not saying it's going to happen often. Some models get it more than others. The more successful, the worse it's going to get. But it happens. And if you don't care about stuff, be a cam girl. But if you do care about that sort of stuff and it will, you know, it will affect you, don't be a cam girl. Number 8. Reasons why not to be a cam girl. Mental health challenges. This is important, ladies, and people don't really necessarily think about it, but I want to make sure you do think about it. If you're sat at home thinking, I'm going to be a cam girl, I'm going to do it, what is there to lose? There's a lot, but this is a big thing that you can't afford to lose, and this is your mental health. Cam girls, I know a lot of cam girls with mental health problems, and I'm not saying they're crazy, I'm not saying that every cam girl's got this, no, I'm not on about that sort of mental health, but I'm on about inner happiness, stress, that sort of mental. Obviously people have mental health problems all across the world, so this could be no different, but I'm saying that if you're a person whose mental health easily gets compromised, don't be a cam girl. And I say this in the most loving place. I might get little yappy people underneath saying, oh, because I've got mental health problems doesn't mean I'm a cam girl. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that my mental health is I've got quite strong mental health, apart from I've got severe anxiety, but that's a different story. But in general, I'm pretty, you know, I'm very kind of hardy person. I have mental health struggles with camming. Now, this can be stress of not making money, the abuse side of it, where it does get to you. You could be the hardest person in the world. Some stuff people say is vile, and it can get to you. Friends and family being horrible. Again, a lot of financial problems. If I don't earn much money, you know, I get sad, and the sadness, it spirals. Cam girls go into funks quite a lot. I do. I don't know if I can't speak for anyone else, but I get into funks a lot where I don't want to do it anymore because why the fuck should I bother? Because no one treats me nicely. So yeah, you're gonna get stressed and get upset, and you need you time. That's important. It's very important that you have you time. And if you're someone who can't handle the criticism and the major stresses to the point where it might mentally affect you, don't do cam girl. It's not worth it. It doesn't matter. The money is not worth it sometimes. But that's an important issue that I'm not going to go too much into. I'm not a mental health professional, but that's my personal opinion. If my mental health gets quite bad sometimes, if I have a shit day, turns into a shit week, turns into a shit month, there you go, as far as out of control. So that's the sort of stuff I'm on about. Not like crazy. I'm on about like inner happiness more than anything.
I have to say yes with that. Just creating content online is extremely stressful, and add on of the getting naked part, and being sexual and all that shit added on top of being just a content creator. I couldn't imagine the fucking stress. If you're not a cam girl and you're thinking about being a cam girl, but you're like a content creator on YouTube or TikTok or something, just multiply your stress by 100, and that's what a cam girl is. I could imagine. I would think, because fuck that, I couldn't do it.
Number nine is future job prospects. Important. People don't think about this, but you should. If I went into a school and said, hi, I want to be a teacher, what did you used to do? I used to do porn. Can't do it. If I went in to be a doctor and I said I used to do porn, most of the time they won't hire me. If I went to go look after anyone vulnerable and I said I did porn, they tell me to fuck off. This is true. This is real, and this is a problem that it shouldn't happen, but it does. At the end of the day, if you've been an adult performer of some kind, and I'm on about porn stars, escorting, I'm on about cam girls, which I'm a cam girl, so this is what this video's about, but you know what I mean. So any sort of sex worker profession that you're deemed as a sex worker, your job prospects will be limited. And I'm not just saying because you're a sex worker. I'm saying because your employer is going to look that you're a sex worker, and sadly stigma still exists, and there might be problems there. If you're doing this to get through university, or if you're doing this as a short-term goal, that's great. But make sure that your future job doesn't involve certain types of people, like children and that, because they do have problems with it. You've seen the headlines, teacher is ex-porn star, blah, blah, gets fired, blah, 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 massive uproar. I'm just saying, please be careful of your future job prospects, because they are hindered. I'm thinking about doing a future video where I go and apply for a job and say I'm a sex worker and see what happens. So if you want that, tell me down below, because I really want to kind of get that stigma out here, because there's a massive problem with stigma. There really is.
I'm going to check her channel and see if she has that, because I definitely want to take a look at that. That sounds fucking awesome.
So that's something to definitely think about, It happens. You're all over the internet, remember? You can't hide your past. Number 10. Last point is not a massively important, not a massively crazy one, but one to always think about and consider, is that creeps exist. This kind of tells off a few like previous points, but I want to kind of focus on more the freeloader type. You're going to deal with freeloaders all the time. Get your tits out for free. Main thing I hear every day. Get your pussy out for free. Not going to happen. You're going to get that all day, every day. You're going to get people ask stuff you don't do, you don't want to do, but they're going to ask you anyway. And this is a frequent thing you're going to deal with every single day. Every time you click that like button, this is what you're going to deal with, freeloaders. If you get angry easily, and if you get annoyed easily at this type of thing, probably don't be a cam girl. This is what you're going to deal with every day, and you can't stop it. Tether off on that. Dick pics. Creeps. There's creepy people on the internet who think that's acceptable. If you can't handle stuff like that, probably don't be a cam girl. And that's kind of, it's kind of a short point, but I just wanted to mention it because it's frustrating. It pisses me off to the soul. But if you can't handle, if you don't, well, no, it's not if you can't handle, if you don't want to handle that sort of, if you don't want to have those sort of problems every day, where you're constantly being asked for free stuff, constantly being asked to do things you don't want to do, probably don't be a cam girl, because the internet's full of those type of people. I hope that you like this video, guys. I know I've missed loads of things. I know I've probably missed sub-points to my points, but I wanted to make this as less rambly as possible. It's probably already going to be a long video because I do ramble. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it just helps someone. Maybe you think of other points because of my points. Any type of help would be great. As long as I help someone think, alright, okay, I can deal with all them. I want to be a cam girl, or fuck that, I don't want to be a cam girl. As long as, it helps someone, I've done my thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up, all of that. stuff that YouTube people say. Comment down what type of videos you want to see in the future. I am filming a lot today. Alright guys, I'll see you all later. Bye!
I always say that shit in my videos because I hate that fucking YouTube shit where people are like, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe and blah blah blah. I hate that shit, but every now and then I do it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and all that YouTuber bullshit. Yeah, so that was fucking MamaPlugs. Yeah, if I get her to do an interview and shit, yeah, that's gonna be like a 4-hour episode because she thinks she rambles. I ramble like a retard. Listen to me right now, fucking rambling and shit, But that was MamaPlugs. She's super successful, so clearly whatever she's doing, it works. So that's someone that you might want to check out and follow and, see what she does and see what's working because, it's working, but that's it. You're either going to be a cam girl or you're not. It's a fucking, I don't know, man. It's a fucking tough business. That's all I fucking know. I couldn't do it. I definitely couldn't do it. But it's fascinating to me. That's why I do it. And you guys seem to, like the fucking, the tips and advice you're getting. And a lot of girls I talk to on the show are fucking, networking together and shit. And, it's a really good fucking thing. So if you want to be a guest on the show, I'm doing 2 different things. I'm doing direct interviews with cam girls, and I'm also doing a new thing with, I think it was 2 episodes ago, with Minnie St. Clair, where I gave her questions to answer, and she basically just threw her cam on and just read the questions and shit. And it really worked out because I think if you go and listen to it, or if you already listened to it, you'll understand that she got really in depth and shit, and I didn't interrupt. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't there. So I think it went a lot better than with me interviewing, because I'm not really good at interviewing. I suck at it. I know I do. So if you want to be a guest, hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Links are in the description wherever you're watching or listening to this. And just let me know, you want to do an interview, let me know what kind of interview. If you want to do a face-to-face interview like this, or not like this, like fucking, my other episodes with the, like, Lily LeClaire and whatnot, and all the other girls. Or if you just want to answer the questions, and I'll send you a list of questions that you can answer. You can answer some of them, you can answer all of them. It's up to you what you want to do. And then you send me the footage, I'll edit it, and you put it up as an episode. You want an example of that? Go check out the Minnie St. Clair episode. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. And as always, I'm Gary Gabagool, and I'll check you later. Sucky sucky.